Hey guys, welcome back to MOTU Review, the channel where we take a deep dive into everything Masters of the Universe. If you're a fan of Eternia, villains, and all things evil, today's review is for you. Because today, we're checking out the one and only Skeletor from Masters of the Universe Revelations. You know how we do things around here. We're going to take a look at the box, we're going to grade it. We're going to take a look at the figure, we're going to grade it. Accessories, getting a grade. Articulation, getting a grade. And at the very end, I give you my final score. Is this the ultimate Skeletor figure or just another pretender to the throne of Snake Mountain? Let's find out. Before we jump in, guys, if you're a fan of MOTU reviews, figure breakdowns, and nostalgic goodness, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. And let me know down in the comments, who's your favorite Skeletor? Classics 2000X? Revelations? Let's talk about it. Starting off with packaging, and right away, this looks fantastic. You've got that bold Revelation branding, a clear window showing off the figure, and some really eye-catching presentation as well. On the back, of course, we've got some artwork of Skeletor along with a character bio, which says, "For ages, Skeletor ravaged the land and terrorized the people of Eternia in his quest to capture all of the power in the universe for himself. Now, the nefarious Scrooge of Eternia plots his final hostile takeover of Castle Grayskull. With dark magic, devious technology, and an army of loyal soldiers at his back, this sinister sorcerer believes this time nothing can stop him, not even He-Man." This is definitely a collector-friendly packaging, great for both in the box and out of the box collectors. One thing I really like is this spine art. This spine art here, if you're going to be an in the box collector, this is a great way to display this box. Even if you want to take the figure out, display him in front of the box, a great background to do so. Overall for packaging, I give this thing an 8.5 out of 10. Now, let's get into the sculpt and detail. And this is where this figure really stands out. The skull face is incredibly well done. Deep sockets, sharp features, it really captures that sinister Revelation look. The armor has some really good texture and layering. Nothing feels overly smooth or cheap. From the chest harness down to his shin gauntlets, there's a lot of detail packed into this figure. It feels like a modern, upgraded Skeletor. Sculpt-wise, with his two-piece harness, his soft good capes, and just the overall look of Skeletor, I give the sculpt and detail on this one a 9 out of 10. Moving on to his accessories, and of course, you know Skeletor always comes with his sinister Havoc staff. I love the almost three-tone purple on this. Great dark wash across the face of the ram skull. Very, very nice, very highly detailed. This looks fantastic. The sculpt is clean, the molding is solid, and it completes the character. You also get a set of interchangeable hands, which adds some variety for posing. You also get his shape-shifting staff, molded here in this very, very nice gold. The only thing I wish, much like the vintage toy, I wish it came with his own version of the power sword. Overall though, I give his accessories an 8.5 out of 10. Articulation on this figure is solid across the board. You've got the movement in the head, shoulder movements, biceps, double joint elbows, wrist articulation, torso crunch, waist crunch, split at the legs, twisted the thighs, double joints, tight double joints at the knees. You have that boot articulation, and of course, the ankle rocker. You can get some really great poses, whether he's casting a spell, holding his Havoc staff, or facing off against He-Man. Not perfect in every joint, but definitely more than enough for display and photography. Overall for articulation, 8 out of 10. Now let's talk size and display. This figure scales really well with other Revelation figures. which is important if you're building out that line. Here you can see him next to the 40th anniversary He-Man. On the shelf, Skeletor has a strong presence. The colors pop, the sculpt stands out, and he definitely commands attention. If you're building a villain display or even a full Eternia setup, this guy fits right in. Now, let's take a look at Revelation Skeletor next to some other Skeletors we've gotten in different lines. I unfortunately did not have the opportunity to collect classics, but here is Skeletor next to the Origins Skeletor, the first release of Origins, and here is Skeletor next to one of the vintage Skeletors. I think this vintage Skeletor is a Dragon Blast Skeletor. I can't really remember which one it is, but you can see the colors of Skeletor really changed throughout the years. More of a teal blue here on this one, more of a true blue. In the Revelations is more of a purple than a blue. But overall, size and display gets a 9 out of 10 for me. Alright guys, it's time to break it down with the MOTU review scoring system. Each category gets a score out of 10. Packaging, 8.5 out of 10. Sculpt, 9 out of 10. Accessories, 8.5 out of 10. Articulation, 8 out of 10. Size and display, 9 out of 10. That brings Skeletor to a final score of 8.7 out of 10. This is a fantastic figure and a must-have for MOTU collectors. If you're a fan of Skeletor or you're collecting the Revelation line, this is definitely one you want to get your hands on and get on your shelf. Great detail, solid articulation, and overall strong presence. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notification. And I'll see you next time on MOTU Review.
I can't remember when I've had a more pleasant day.
Until we meet again!